I like to appreciate effort whenever I see it, because I feel like we don't do that enough. Anytime I see effort, I acknowledge that shit. Thanks. For example, a couple months ago, I went to a pro-choice rally. Just checking what team everyone's on. If it makes you feel better, I was at the rally cruising for chicks. That's my kind of girl. I don't know what you like, but anyway. I'm at the pro-choice rally. I see this other dude at the pro-choice rally. This dude was really trying his hardest to support women's rights to choose. I know that because he brought with him a homemade pro-choice sign, right? And he's walking through the rally with this sign. I see him. I read the sign. The sign said, "If God could kill his only son, why can't these hoes?" You guys see what I'm saying about acknowledging effort? Like, I thought he was really trying his hardest. Judging by some of your faces, look, I get it. His messaging needed a tweak, for sure. It needed a second draft, but that guy's heart was in the right place, okay? He didn't deserve to get kicked out of that rally. He fucked up. I fucked up recently. I didn't use someone's preferred pronouns. Some of y'all made this mistake too. I didn't even do this shit on purpose. This was not malicious on my part. The situation was, I went to a party. I met someone for the first time. A couple of minutes later, I used the wrong preferred pronouns and they got all up in my face. Yeah, I know. Poor guy. I don't think that's fair. The rule should be you should have to tell someone what you want to be called before you can call them out for not calling you that. That makes sense, right? So we agreed, don't be one of them. Y'all know what I mean? The thems are cool, but the them's gotta calm the fuck down. This is how the majority of us talk. These mistakes might happen. And if you're here with preferred pronouns, I want you to know I will never disrespect your pronouns once I learn them. I feel like that's just the least I can do as a human being. Address you the way you wish you want to be addressed. I'm on board, okay? I'll use your preferred pronouns 99% of the time. That's almost perfect. You're welcome. Why not 100%, Joseph? I'm glad you asked. I feel like in my heart, 1% you reserve for like an emergency. Does this make sense? Like a life or death situation. Situation that might require the assistance of 911, right? Like let's say your preferred pronouns are they, them. You get kidnapped. I'm the witness. Don't you think my 911 phone call to help you is maybe the wrong time for me to be vague describing you? It's not helpful for anyone involved in that interaction. Imagine that 911 phone call. 911, what's your emergency? Oh, they got them. They gone. Like, what? 911's confused as fuck right now. They don't have the pertinent information they need. They don't know the number of victims. It could be 1 to 80. Like, how much backup? And then the operator starts getting frustrated at me, right? They're like, "Sir, what is the gender of the victim?" And I'm like, "Nah, son. You ain't tricking me. Like, I know you record these calls, man. I'm not trying to be on the news tonight. Local Oakland man refuses to use preferred pronouns of kidnap victims." That's the end of that joke. You guys made it. I felt some of y'all get liberal. Who's this Fox News correspondent? No, I was just fucking around. Don't confront me after this shit. I don't like confrontation. I hate it, but I feel like the more you hate confrontation, the more that shit just finds you. Anyone here play Mario Kart? It's like the red shell. It's that red shell that just finds your behind, you know what I mean? It fucks up your whole day. I got in confrontation with a formerly homeless dude. I don't mean formerly like he overcame it. I mean, you're not supposed to call them homeless anymore. Did everyone get that memo? They changed the word. Apparently homeless was too mean. Anyone know the new word? house. How the fuck is that better? What did we improve upon with this change? The same lack of home is the root of all those words that everyone threw out. Clearly a house person is the one who came up with this shit. I've never seen anyone self-identify as unhoused. Anyway, this unhoused bastard. This dude, he was extra unhoused. It wasn't his fault, he was schizophrenic. But like a house was nowhere in this dude's immediate future. This dude, he was yelling at everyone that walked by him. And this couple that walked before me, he saw him, he was like, "Woo! It's colder than a polar bear's pussy!" That shit don't make sense. That's a warm-blooded creature. Right, but anyway. I'm just trying to get to my car. He sees me, here comes the confrontation. This dude sees me, he's like, "Yo! Fuck you, motherfucker! Blam!" He didn't have a gun. He literally just pointed his fingers at me like a mime and then immediately broke mime character by making a noise with his mouth. That's not how mimes work. Shot in my general direction. And normally I let that shit slide, but for some reason I was like, nah, fuck that. Don't let this dude punk you. So in response to him going, blam, I did this. I said, pa-ting! Yeah. Glad you guys know who Wonder Woman is. That's what I did. I did the bullet block with the bracelet. I used my mouth, pa-ting, just to match his energy, right? It worked out great. He was shook. He was like, "Oh, shit!" And then he put his fake gun down and got the fuck out of my way. Sometimes you gotta meet crazy with crazy. I think that's all the time I got tonight. Thank you guys so much. Y'all have a good one.